Today's reading reminds us that endings are sacred teachers. The Ten of Swords shows release after the storm. The Fool invites new beginnings balanced with wisdom. And the King of Swords guides us to rise with clarity. Namaste tells us to go to our happy place. Self-compassion encourages us to lean into discomfort. And Nick Niven, grandmother of Witchcraft, walks beside us through the veil. In our moment of Zen, Jack Cornfield whispers, the problem is you think you have time. Hello, namaste. How are we doing? One of these days, right? It's Friday. All right, here we go. Namaste, my witchlings. Welcome one and all to Daily Divinations and Self-Care. This is where magic meets mindfulness, where we weave together the sacred spiral flow, honoring the day, listening to the cards, and caring for ourselves along the way. So, welcome back one and all, or if you are new here, hey, hi, hello, and welcome. Each day we flow with the sacred spiral, and I am Di, your favorite yoga witch, and guide through it. So let's go step into today's spiral together. Let's start by grabbing our favorite crystal. I am grabbing hematite because it just feels right today. Light your candle or incense, cozy up with your coffee, tea, or whatever brew fills your mug today. And let's step into today's spiral of wisdom and self-care together. Don't forget to do the whole like, share, and subscribe thing. It helps our Witchling circle grow, and it keeps our daily spiral turning. We have birthdays. I'm super excited. All right. Two very awesome and amazing women are celebrating their birthdays today. First is my friend and mentor, Sharon. She is one of the absolute best things about this town. She allowed me to use her space for readings and my yoga classes. She mentored me in business and is a very wonderful friend. And Sharon, I hope you have an amazing birthday today. And with her, my friend Corinne is celebrating a birthday. Corinne is one of my spoony friends, and she is a social worker who has one of the biggest hearts I have ever seen. I adore her, and I am so grateful that she is my friend. Happy birthday, ladies. I hope today treats both of you well. My candle attacked. Yep. We are also holding our light and sending juju to Will for his post-operative recovery. As I light the flame, may our light be a beacon of hope in the darkness for those stumbling or lost along the way. We also hold this light for survivors and victims of gun violence in the United States, remembering them eternally in our circle. And with the lighting of our candle, our sacred circle is closed, and we invite the ancestors to be with us. All right. All right, y'all. Hey, Dragoor. All right. How is everybody doing? I'm just kind of chilling to fluff out. Trying not to roast to death because I am incredibly warm. It's weird. I did not think this costume would be that warm today. All right, so. Let's take a peek at what holidays are weaving their way through the spiral of this day. I'm going to take the hat off to do holidays. All right. There we go. We have 3 holidays. We have Give Up Your Shoulds Day. We have Book Lovers Day and National Authors Day. Give up your shoulds day. Release the pressure of perfection today. Shoulds weigh us down. Trade them for coulds and wills. Growth blooms when we give ourselves permission to be human, not flawless. Book Lovers Day. For those who live 1,000 lives through stories, today is for us. Whether it's ancient myth, modern magic, or cozy fantasy, curl up with a favorite book and let it open new worlds within and without. And also, check out the new Reading Rainbow. It is National Authors Day. To every storyteller weaving truth through fiction, I thank you. Writers are alchemists, turning experience into magic. Celebrate by thanking your favorite author or writing your own story today. And that's our holidays for today. All right. Yes. You are absolutely correct, Vampy. We are the ancestors, and we will spend far more time as ancestors than we will Earthside. And yes, Mike, every day is Book Lovers Day in our life, in our family. I can't believe it's Samhain already, y'all. Yep, ebooks, web novels, those are also books. Anything that has text on it counts as a book. Graphic novels, ebooks, web novels, those are books. If you are reading, you are reading. It's spooky day. Happy spooky day. I am happy. All right, put the hat back on. Ha. I am happy today, for the most part. Terrified by the fact that we are starting into the holiday season, and I have a love-hate relationship with the holiday season, but overall, I am happy today. Okay, so we'll let him get his tea, and then we'll move on to reading the cards. Yes, we are doing guided meditation tonight. Please, come join us. Da-da-da-dum. Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. Why is it the final countdown? Yes, in the pinned comment. You will find a link to the link tree. There it is. To the link tree where you can check out all of my stuff, including my Venmo, my websites, my social media, everything is there. So, and the sign up link for the mailing list is also there. Yay! Yes. That is true. Venmo link is there if you want to support us prior to, the monetization actually kicking in, or if you want to chip in for, vet bills, because 3 of the 4 animals are not at their best right now. Yes. All right, y'all. Let's move on to seeing what the cards say. What do the cards say? Anyway. All right, y'all. Oracle cards. Our very first oracle card is Overstepped Boundaries, followed by Unresolved Issues. Last but not least, we have closure. The overstepped boundaries and lingering unresolved issues have woven the final threads of this. Final threads. Final threads. All right. All right, let's try that again. See if I can actually read my notes. The overstepped boundaries and lingering unresolved issues have woven the final threads of this connection's tapestry. What once was has served its purpose. Now the path turns towards sacred release, a time to seek your closure, to walk away with grace, and let your spirit be reborn in the quiet after this storm. Now what do the tarot cards have to say to that? What are the tarot cards saying about this today? All right, starting with... My monitor's turned off again. All right, so starting with the Ten of Swords. Negative situation has occurred, but the worst is over and we need to accept what cannot be changed. Following that is the Fool. The Fool says, why did I say that? You are enthusiastic about a situation, however, you are in danger of jumping in feet first, only thinking of the consequences afterwards when it is far too late. You also have a strong tendency to let your emotions rule your head. And lastly, we have the King of Swords. A wise, mature, professional person with strong mask energy, an intellectual genius who encourages self-improvement. The Ten of Swords tells us that the pain has already peaked, the storm has passed, and it's time to release what cannot be changed. The Fool dances in next, full of excitement and wild possibility, but reminds you not to leap before you look or let your heart outrun your wisdom. The King of Swords steps forward now, steady, sharp, and strong, urging you to rise above emotion, think clearly, and commit to your own growth and mastery. What do y'all think? And now, my darlings, let's braid the Oracle and Tarot together, bringing their voices into one sacred spiral message. The Ten of Swords marks the end of a painful cycle. The storm has passed, and what was once broken now offers wisdom. The Fool calls you toward new beginnings, but asks that you temper your wild heart with awareness. The King of Swords stands beside you, urging clear thought and mindful action as you reclaim your power. The overstepped boundaries and unresolved issues have completed their lesson. This is sacred release. Walk away with grace, find your closure, and let your spirit rise, renewed from the ashes of what once was. And our affirmation with this one: I honor every ending as a doorway to rebirth. I release the weight of what was and open my heart to what will be. With clarity, courage, and compassion, I walk forward, guided by wisdom, grounded in truth, and free in spirit. That one is powerful. I like it. What do you guys think of our reading and our affirmation today? Let me know. Poor baby. That's hilarious. See, the final countdown just sticks in my head. It's a really good song, and I swear I saw Hazel. I'm addressing Hazel. The final countdown, my brother played it for Pet Band. I remember commenting on that to the man behind the curtain. I think it was yesterday. Oh, I'm sorry, Andrea. Sorry, I thought it was Hazel that said this. But I think I said this to the man behind the curtain yesterday because it played. I'm not sure though, but it's a favorite song. And I'm pretty sure part of the reason it gets stuck in my head is I listen to it being played for Pet Band. All right. Mimi missed our holidays today. I will feel... Actually, yeah, I can go ahead and do a quick recap of them. National Author Day, Book Appreciation Day, and Give Up Your Shoulds Day. So, it's Book Lovers Day and National Authors Day. I mixed the two of them up. Yep. Yep. Yep, Mike, I don't disagree. What the hell? So I went to scratch my head last night, and my thumbnail popped off, and so I had to re-glue it on today, and it doesn't feel... Oh, shit, that's why. All right. We're going to re-glue that now. Hey, oh, do we have a bean? We have a bean. Hello, bean. Don't mind me. I have to reattach my thumbnail again. As much as I love the press nails, they're a pain in the ass. He is doing better, still not quite back to absolute normal, but he has pooped twice now. He pooped yesterday and pooped today. He is eating almost his normal amount, so that's happy to hear. And drinking. Oh, he ate a whole bowl of food yesterday, so yeah, he's back to eating pretty much normal. But yep, he's still hiding, which is not normal, but he's not hiding under the bed, so that's... Oh, well, okay. Oh, okay. So he is hiding under the bed when the dog has stolen, her bed back. He's kind of been hiding in the corner of the bedroom. So, yeah. The doggos go to the doctor today. Sarge has a follow-up for his itchies, and Luna is getting we're pretty sure it's a fatty tissue deposit, or a fatty tissue growth, just documented so they know it's there, so we can keep track of size and make sure it's nothing serious. All right, there we go. Oh. Yeah, she had one on her side for a while. Now she's got one on her chest. Thanks, Dua. I'm Witchy Barbie today, right? That feels much more secure. All right, coffee time. And hello, Hazel. I honestly thought I had said hi to you, and apparently it did not come out of my mouth. Oh. And hello to whoever is watching us in landscape. I am chit-chatting with the people who are in the other stream because I'm vertical and horizontal. So I'm not... Well, I am crazy, but I'm not that crazy. There we go. Yep, now you have the portrait feed chat, so you know what I'm talking about. Okay, so shall we move on to self-care cards? Fruitier than a nut cake. If I fits, I sits. Namaste. Namaste is telling us to travel to our peaceful place today. You don't have to jump on an airplane to experience that place of personal power and tranquility that leaves you feeling rejuvenated. Instead of a physical vacation, travel to your favorite place, often using visualization. Close your eyes and relax your body. Imagine a place you feel connected to that gives you a sense of peace and or power. Often, this is a place in nature that you have enjoyed and may know quite well. It may also be a place you have never physically been, but you would like to go. Rest here for a while and pay attention to each sense. Is the wind blowing your hair? Do you smell sweet grass or the soft, damp earth? What do you see? Pay attention to these details, and as you continue to practice, your place may become more and more vivid. Traveling to your peaceful place can help to relax your mind and body. I like it. Where's your peaceful place? Oh no! Bean put fake blood on and got stained. So amusing. This woman bought makeup, green makeup, to put on to go see the premiere of Wicked, the first one. So she did her face, her neck, every bit of skin that was showing. Washed it off that night and was still green. She's been to a couple of doctors who have told her, dermatologists who have told her, there is a chance that you will be green like this forever. Can you imagine that freak out? Nice. That's a good haul. That's what the man behind the curtain was asking. Did you get a good haul? Yes. Yes, Bean did. Yep. My place is generally either the beach or, more often than not, Multnomah Falls. Because that place just, it screams to me. I love that place. All right. Self-compassion. Self-compassion tells us to lean in. Is a part of your body calling out in... Self-compassion says to lean in. Is a part of your body calling out in pain or discomfort? Can you just be with it without trying to change it for 5 breaths? It's difficult. Sometimes I can, sometimes I can't. Nice. I like wooded places too. Yes. By the way, the man behind the curtain was responding to the self-compassion card. Yes. I was born on the coast, and so the ocean definitely is one of my happy places. But there is just something for me about waterfalls. My favorite places are Snoqualmie Falls or Multnomah Falls or Silver Falls State Park, where there's like 15 different waterfalls. It's just... There may be 7 down there. I can't remember now. Good Lord, you're pounding on that keyboard, love. Oh, wow. I hear him going, pounding. It sounds like he is hammering on the keys on his keyboard. And I'm like, geez Louise, what did the keyboard do? Thank you, Dua. Stress. It's a killer. There are 10 waterfalls in Silver Falls? Okay. He's not hammering on it as loudly as it sounds. Yes, Dad's making hacker noises. That's true. He has a mechanical keyboard which isn't as quiet, and I'm used to my quiet one. Yeah. But come on, brain, catch up. You were just gonna say something. What the fuck was I gonna say? I was gonna say something. It's gone. They're not. Oh, yes. Yep. Mm-hmm. Let's see, what else are we doing? Eh. Mixed nuts. I'm nuttier than a fruit cake. I'm fruitier than a nut cake. Oh, no. 2 days. Well, yeah, it's Friday, so you got the weekend. But, you know, it is so cool that Halloween hat fell on Friday this year because, you know, it's so much more pleasant when it falls on the weekend. No, we don't share a brain cell at all. Jesus, love me, my fucking this one. All right, taking the hat off. I'm getting warm. All right. Oh, hey, die, wrong side. Yeah. I am not a nut snack person. I will eat peanuts occasionally, and really, I think I'll eat almonds occasionally. They're a little hard for my teeth. But yeah. Yes, it is the orange cat. Oh my god. The follow me if you like cats, I guess, kid on Facebook. He's just, I think he's hilarious. Apparently, I am now sharing the brain cell with Dad. Cows? Oh, crows. Yay. Yep. Actually, he is how I know how to pronounce today's goddess. That would be Kenny. Can't remember his last name, but he's a Scottish actor. And the way he wraps up his videos is follow me, I know the way. And I could listen to him read the phone book because he has that Scottish accent and he's adorable. I swear he's fey. I really do. Because he's got the most expressive face. It's great. Speaking of, next, we honor the goddess of the day. She is a divine presence to inspire, guide, and walk with us on today's spiral. So, today's goddess is Nicnevin, the Scottish crone goddess of Samhain, walks between the worlds as guardian of spirits. Uh-oh. All right. All right. We're going to try this again. Nicnevin. There we go. Ready? All right. Next, we honor the goddess of the day, a divine presence to inspire, guide, and walk with us on today's spiral. Nicnevin, the Scottish crone goddess of Samhain, walks between the worlds as guardian of spirits and mistress of witchcraft. She is the stillness after the harvest, the whisper of winter's first breath, and the magic that seals peace where there was discord. Beneath her cloak of midnight, she protects the living and the dead alike, guiding lost souls home through the flicker of pumpkin light. At Samhain's threshold, honor Nicnevin with acts of peace and release. Carve pumpkins or turnips to ward away malice and light candles to welcome your ancestors. Write what weighs heavy on your heart, then burn it to ash, asking her to dissolve old bitterness. Feast on apples and root vegetables for grounding and sip sparkling cider to stir your magic. In doing so, you honor the turning of the year and the wise crone who watches over the veil. What do you think of today's goddess? I'll address Mike in a second. Andrea, if I could be a dog or a cat. Cat. Because dogs we make go outside to go potty, and I don't want to have to do that in the rain and the cold, so I would much rather be a cat. And who wouldn't want to be a cat curling up in a sunbeam or in the window and just kind of snoozing all day long and getting attention when people remember you exist? As far as Mike, yep, we have multiple genius brains when it's our turn with the brain. There's Pinky and the brain. Doesn't she sound cool, Mimi? And there's so much more to her. I was trying to make sure I knew how to pronounce her name correctly. So I Googled how do I pronounce, and Kenny popped up, one of his videos. And I am going to link his video, probably, let's see, I think I have it here, and I'm going to share it in the chat, because honestly, that's the wrong one. I want to share the video that I used to learn to pronounce Nick Niven's name. There she is. Oh, shush. There we go. That's the one I want. His name is Kenny Boyle, and I caught it's a TikTok. Yes. It's a TikTok video, but you can find the look on his face where I paused. You can find him on Facebook and Instagram and probably YouTube. But this guy is just, I love him because he's so much fun. Hey, Mike. So, oh my God, we have both mics. Have a good night, Bean. Go get some sleep. Yes, we will talk current events during after party. Hey, Mike, how are you doing today? I have both mics, my mic and the other one that makes me think of my mic. Kiddo, for you, because you haven't been here, there's a guy who comes into my streams here whose name is Michael Stevens, but it's spelled wrong. Yes, he's in the other chat, sweetheart. Yeah, it's Michael Stevens, and it did, yeah. Every time he pops in, my brain glitches a little bit. Hey, Alan, how are you doing today? We're doing good, Mike and Alan. I'm in a good mood today. We actually have applied for, Andrea missed. We applied for the first level of monetization night before last. We have gotten word that the AdSense account is doing okay. And then what we are waiting on now, yeah, it's going to take 2-3 days to finish that. And then they need to review my channel to make sure that I am in utter and complete compliance. And then I will be able to start offering the super comments, I think is what it is. Super chats and memberships. So yay. And then, I spent about 20 minutes about an hour last night making more earrings. So I made 10 pairs last night. I had about 6-7 pairs that I had made before that, which reminds me I'm supposed to be wearing one of my pairs today. And I'm super duper excited. And then we are about 1,000 hours away from full on monetization. So we are just, we're doing really good. And yes, I know you don't answer to that name, kiddo. That's why I don't mind you saying that my last name, your first name. I don't care if people know my last name. Awesome. Dude. Yeah, we're hoping John is sleeping. That man has been through hell this last couple of weeks. He's doing tarot readings in the wild today. So he'll probably pop in after that. Mike, if you get people who say they're interested in the shirt, please send them my way. I have the shirts on hand to sell. So that would be awesome. Yay! Ah, da, 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 da. So I'm pretty happy and pretty content today. Yep, that is true. Yeah, Michael was the #1 baby name for boys for like 50 years. It's hilarious. And I try to be pretty careful about not mentioning exactly where we are. All right, so let us move on to Moment of Zen. I know. All right. Let us wrap up the divination aspect here with our moment of Zen, shall we? We have a Zen Mondo and a short little quote from Jack Cornfield of Chicken Soup for the Soul fame. And Mr. Cornfield tells us, the trouble is, you think you have time. Armando. A monk brought 2 potted plants to his master. Drop it, ordered the master. The monk dropped 1 pot. Drop it, again ordered the master. The monk let the 2nd pot go. Drop it, now roared the master. The monk stammered, but I have nothing to drop. The master nodded. Then take it away. And that, my friends, is our moment of Zen for today. Ba-do-boo-boo. We'll do that. And then I think I forgot to copy pasta today's blessing. Having a day. All right, my darlings, my witchlings, my loves, it is time to wrap up our show for the day. As we open our circle with the extinguishing of our candle, we extend our eternal gratitude to the ancestors who joined us here today. All right. Coffee time. There we go. Okay. Before we completely wrap up and take off, a quick little reminder. This channel is supported entirely by the Witchling community. I have no corporate sponsors here, just magic and love. That doesn't... I don't know. Hold on. Don't think so. Give me just a second. Oh, crap. I don't think I did it. Well, that's what I thought. Okay. Give me one quick second because I goofed. There we go. There we go. I goofed. Again, got distracted by the dog. All right, here we go. There we go. Donk. And here we go with our closing blessing. Yay, we got it. And here is our closing blessing for this afternoon, this wonderful Samhain. May you walk gently between endings and beginnings. And here is our closing blessing for Samhain. May you walk gently between endings and beginnings, Witchling, releasing what no longer serves and welcoming the wisdom that remains. May Nick Nevin's lantern light your path through the dark, guiding each step with grace and courage. Remember, peace lives within your breath, joy waits in your stillness, and your magic is eternal. Go out. Namaste, my witchlings. Go out and spread love, joy, and kindness. There is already... Go out and spread love, joy, and kindness, my witchlings. There's already enough darkness and hate. Let's please try to be beacons of hope and light for those lost in the dark. Tell your loved ones, whether they walk on two legs, fly on wings, curl up with fur, glide with scales, or tiptoe on tiny paws and claws, that they are absolutely precious to you. Moments slip away faster than we expect, and those last goodbyes often come far too soon. And my witchlings, please always, always, always remember, you are loved, you are wanted, you are needed, and your purpose is real, even if you haven't discovered it yet. I was 45 before I did. I love you all to bits, my dears. Namaste, witchlings.